Leo, it's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Pisces season 2022. I wanted you guys to catch the vibe, get into the depths of Pisces. This is the sign that is the culmination of all the signs, and therefore it's the most complex zodiac sign and the most complex season. So that gets to be fun for you, because with you being the ruling planet of the sun, with your ruling planet being the sun, you get to illuminate, you get to shine light. So your ruling planet being in Pisces is really shining a huge light on your beliefs. What are you wrapping up? What's a culmination for you? Be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising. Everything's going on Patreon first, patreon.com/justjeverything. For daily content, check out my Instagram, justj_everything. TikTok gets everything also first, before Instagram, really. And that's at justjeverything. And for other dope shit that I do, check out my website, justjeverything.com. All that stuff's in the description box below. Be sure to like this video also. The more likes, the more, YouTube decides to share my stuff and promote it. Hydrate, light it if you got it. Hydration, I feel like, is going to be really, really, really important for you, Leo. It's important for everybody, but especially in Pisces season, I feel like just allowing yourself to feel full, allowing yourself to almost like overhydrate. There is something about giving, just like really treating yourself like a fucking houseplant, Leo. And I think that'll be really good for you. We enter Pisces season with a Capricorn stellium, which is quickly turning into an Aquarius stellium. And I do feel like there are major shifts in your beliefs, and there are these like concentrated pockets of energy. There is something about allowing yourself to focus on new things. Because I do feel like there are big evolutions in your public life, your reputation, what people know about you, your legacy, your career, what you want in the long term, and ultimately what you want in the future. But for you, big time, this is a very mystical, spiritual season for you, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This season is going to be really highlighting service and sacrifice and compassion and mysticism and escapism and illusion and prophetic word and seeing beyond the veil. Like, there is something about your faith being activated. What do you actually believe in? And for some of you, I feel like you're about to have to eat some words. So just be careful about saying I never or always, or just allow yourself to stay open-minded. Allow yourself to like be careful of how skeptical you are, because the divine, I feel like, could pop you in the mouth one good time. And that's going to manifest differently for everybody. So study. I feel like allowing yourself to acquire information is really important. Before you, allowing yourself to see other perspectives, allowing yourself to see beyond the veil. Just be careful of what you talk shit about. Be careful about what you invest your time in. Be careful in belief or non-belief, disbelief. I feel like it's important for you to evaluate your traditions and your values. Are your values a reaction of something? Are your traditions a reaction of something? So this season is very intuition based, and I just want to dive in with the important happenings of Pisces season. So on February 18th, your ruling planet, the sun, moves into Pisces, and things get weird. On March 2nd, there's the new moon in Pisces. So your ruling planet, the sun, is conjuncting, meeting at the same degree as the moon in Pisces. And I'll do a separate video for that, and we'll dive deeper into that. But this is definitely about a new season of belief for you, a new season of the unknown, a new season of the subconscious, a new season of like the woo-woo, and allowing yourself to have a healthier balance of spirit and logic, reason and intuition. There's a balance that's needed. Now on March 6th, we have Mars and Venus going into Aquarius together. And I do feel like this is going to bring big shifts and changes in what you want in your romantic life, what's going on in your friend life, your platonic life, what's going on in business, and your hopes and wishes for the future are going to be very, very like shifting, and are going to be very, very I feel like I want to say loose. It's like they're almost like tectonic plates. Like they're just in a place where they can shift. I don't think that things are as stable as you think they are. This is mutable water, and so things can easily become a mudslide. Easily. Damn it! I just forgot. What was that for? I don't know. There was something I was trying to remember for. Anyway, going forward, compassion. I feel like allowing yourself to see a little bit of yourself in everything, the way that the Pisces can, is really important, Leo. So hydrate, light it if you got it. I would have rolled one with y'all, but I still can't navigate my way around papers yet. So we are diving in. Take a deep breath. Inviting in the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Pisces season from Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, our most useful, helpful, benevolent ancestors. We have first card out, the Nine of Cups. Self-satisfaction, baby. Some of you may be really improving the quality of your alone time. Some of you may be feeling very self-made, proud of yourself, proud of something you've accomplished. There may be somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements that you're very proud of. Nine of Cups and the Four of Swords reversed. The Empress on the bottom of the deck. And so I do feel like this, now that you've acquired this, some of you are at an end of a cycle emotionally. Nines are endings. And so I do feel like there is an ending of a cycle in the realm of your emotions, in the realm of your spirit, in the realm of how stubborn you are. There's an ending in being stubborn, and an ending in being so guarded, an ending in being maybe such a know-it-all, or in being so smug in some way. Look at the like expression on his face. And that doesn't, I mean, this borderlines, and originally this card is like, you know, self-made, and there is like this self-satisfaction, but that does look a little smug. There may be someone that's being kind of smug in your life that you're having to deal with, or that is bothering you in some way. If it's not you, flip it. You may be being this way. Someone may be expressing that about you. I do feel like taking constructive criticism is really important. Learning how to say you're sorry, learning how to say you're wrong. If it's not you, flip it. learning how to ask for what you need. If you need to say, hey, like, I would really appreciate an apology for this, yada, yada. But making sure that you've done the work to make sure that you're not just being overtly sensitive, or that that the apology is really needed. Not making sure you're not being dramatic is a thing. And I'm sorry, Leo, I know that, like, that's a 4-letter word for you, but there is something about what do you let stealing your peace? Make sure you're not comparing yourself to anybody. Be careful of jealousy. Who has the access to steal your peace? Who has the access to disrupt you, to throw you off your pivot, to throw you off your flow? Some of you, I don't feel like you're sleeping enough. I don't think you're getting enough time in the spirit, or you're not meditating, or not like tuning in with yourself enough. Like, do you know what you want? Are you sure that what you're doing is what you want to do? Or are you just going with the flow, trying not to rock the boat? Are you letting money be held over your head? Ace of Swords at the center of the reading, 4 of Swords, and then the 4 of Swords reversed, and then the Ace of Swords, that's 5 swords, so the 5 of Swords, which is like, are your spidey senses tingling about something? Are you feeling the need to cut someone off? Have you heard something? There may be powerful conversations, something coming through the grapevine. You hear something through the grapevine, or something by way, some idea that comes in, some big aha moment may come when you're sleeping. It may come when you least expect it. I feel like some of you are having a emotional or spiritual block, and it's because you're not meditating enough, or not getting enough alone time, or something is eating at your peace, or you're maybe needing to heal or recover from some grief or some mental conflict, needing to invest in your mental health more, needing to invest in cutting some friends off, healing from some previous drama, healing from some previous tragedy, healing from some, something that's in the past. But I do feel like there is mental conflict in the realm of the mind, conflict in words, maybe conflicting stories. Someone's story may not match someone else, but trust and believe that the truth will prevail. What's done in the dark comes to light. And I feel like someone may, in the middle, ooh, this is interesting. And this isn't for everybody, but you'll know who you are. Somebody is like, they fall on their sword it's like someone falls on their sword while they're trying to cut you with it. Someone is like trying to really cut you, or be sharp with words, or be mean, and they end up like fucking themselves somehow, or telling on themselves somehow, or the truth spills out, or there's some Freudian slip or something that happens where the truth comes out. And I feel like some of y'all are just like, don't worry, I'll wait. I'm not ignoring my hunch anymore. I'm not ignoring my gut anymore. I'm not ignoring my intuition anymore. Don't worry, I'll wait. I'll sleep on it. I'll hold this shit to my chest. I'll just, we'll see how this unfolds. We'll see how this evolves. But I feel like you got to be real careful, Leo, about the grudges that you're holding on to. I feel like holding on to grudges, be careful. There's a difference between plot, like, you can let yourself plot a little. Like, if you got a hunch I feel like if you got a hunch about something, say less, observe. You gotta watch, observe. And then this feels like, observe so you don't just like look crazy by flying off the handle, and you don't have any proof, or you don't have any, evidence of why you're feeling, or why you're coming with people with drama or bullshit. Or, if it's not you, flip it. But I do feel like there is something about holding on to this grudge, or plotting revenge, or there may be some cutting conversations, holding your cards to your chest too long may end up cutting you in some sort of way. There may be somebody with Gemini or Libra or Aquarius placements that you have like a cutting or truthful conversation with. I feel like there are just powerful truths coming in, powerful ideas. The Ace of Swords at the center of the reading is very enlightening. I do feel like there's something that clicks, a light bulb that maybe clicks from Aquarius season or with an Aquarius, or some opportunity to learn, some opportunity to teach, some opportunity to speak or communicate some powerful information to people. I feel like it's really important to like be humble enough to listen, to be malleable. For some of you, there's a proposal. For someone, this is be mine, be my person, be my partner, move in with me, let's start a family. I love you, or I want more from you. I want this to be something. For some of you, this is a powerful truth that you need to speak about your connection to the Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or a powerful connection that you have with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So, all right, final card, final message. Some of you, this is a powerful truth you need to speak about the wedding. Powerful truth you need to speak about a relationship, about cohabitation. You need to, there's powerful truths that are going to help you evolve your wishes, what you've been wishing for, what you've been hoping for, what you've been praying on a star for, whatever. It's like your wishes. And there's very like new foundational information. There's a new foundation that's going to be coming in, a new transition in the home. Based on whatever this information is, this is going to be a juicy plunge. Whatever, you know, when we get into it, we get into it. And so we're going to see where this is, what this is, because this looks like something. But I do feel like there's some powerful truth that's coming in, or a powerful conversation, or a confession, or something that you need to say that is going to change your living situation, or is going to change what you've been wishing for, or your definition of happy wife, happy life, happy partner, happy husband, happy, you know what I mean? There is something changing. I feel like you're growing up, really, spreading your wings in some sort of way. Final card, final message. I feel like the things that you've wanted when you were a kid are not like, it's such a drastic change. But some of you may be like really romantic at heart still, or you may be like discovering that you're having romantic feelings. Some of you may be having a lot of fun in your living environment, or having a lot of fun or parties or festivals or festivities. But I feel like your intuition is telling you something. Don't ignore the hunches that the divine is giving you. The sword of truth is trying to hand you something powerful. It's trying, and you need to figure out, can you handle the weight of this truth? Can you handle the weight of the sword? It may be very cutting, the information that comes in, the intuition that comes in. It may just, you know, it may be a downer on the party. It may be a downer on the fun. This could be like, I don't think that this is necessarily bad news, but I feel like this is a stark realization. So final card, final message. And that stark realization puts you in the position to have a healthier foundation in your home, have a healthier foundation in the realm of your physical, spiritual, or sexual energy. I feel like it puts you in the position, 2 4s coming out, so there is a change in the foundation of your mind, change in the foundation of your thoughts, change in the foundation of your habits and how you acquire peace of mind. There's a change in how you exert your physical, spiritual, or sexual energy. There's like a new routine or a new foundation in regards to that. But I do feel like either way, it requires opening up. It requires you making eye contact, being like head on and face to face with people, which you can handle. You know, you just got to, I feel like it's important to make sure you're having enough downtime. All right, I'm going to stop talking. Final card, final message for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. King of Swords with the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is a deep season of you coming into trusting your intuition. I do feel like some of you are really, there may be somebody with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements, or someone that feels cold or you can't read, someone that may be older or maybe you're not trusting them. Maybe you're wanting to start being more intellectual or leveling up in your business. Some of you are wanting to acquire more information, study more. learn more, be a mentor in some sort of way. Another reading with no major arcana and only one core card. And so there's definitely a pattern here within Pisces season about tending to the details, paying attention to your boundaries. How stern are you being? How conservative are you being? How structured or militant are you being? The closer that you get to Aries season in the beginning, the astrological new year, I feel like some of you are being way more masterful with your mind. Some of you are really leveling up on these ideas. It's like the divine hands you this Ace of Swords. It hands you this new idea, hands you this truth. And some of you're like, all right, I know what to do with that. I know exactly what to do with that. I know exactly how to expand this, how to grow this, because I'm I'm willing to pay attention to my relationship to logic, my relationship to structure, my relationship to discipline. There has to be more fluidity that comes in. Because the thing about kings is there's a calcification when we get to this rank at this point. So be careful of being a know-it-all. Be careful, and that's what we talked about. Be careful of being smug or being skeptical or not letting your mind or your heart or your spirit be malleable. Allow yourself to. Anybody who thinks that they fucking know everything just lets me know that you don't know shit. It's like everybody who tries to like fucking talk or teach everything, it's just like you don't know the fucking half of it, bro. Sit the fuck down. And the people who are naturally leaders, it just fucking happens. They're not out here fighting for it. And there is something I do feel like about your ego, your pride, and people's ability to access you, to access your heart, to access your emotions. And so there are going to be big shifts in your friend group. There's going to be big shifts in who you are warm and fuzzy with, who you give your sweetness to. But I feel like also there is something about allowing yourself to be honest about where you need to be more structured and disciplined in your life so that you can turn these ideas, these divinely given ideas, into stability, into fun, into a relationship, into partner, into, mastery of some sort. The High Priestess on the bottom of the deck says it's time to get out of the emotional thick of it and really allow yourself to receive. The High Priestess, and for some of you, this is a divine partnership coming in. It's like this is like a power couple coming in. These two don't normally pair, but this is a very spiritual couple. The High Priestess and the Hierophant. And I do feel like the High Priestess is in the point where they are ready to pursue their optimized divine masculine energy. We don't want just like pretty face and like good dick, it's got to be more than that, like, hey, cool. I feel like there is something about getting more delicious conversations and stimulating conversations. It's time to go deeper. Like, how do you want to go deeper? How can you keep yourself from, how are you keeping yourself from going to the next level? The High Priestess says moderation is key. See, it's time to see beyond the veil. And whenever you surrender to divine timing and whenever you surrender to the unknown, quickly things will change. The pace will pick up, and there will be an influx of help, an influx of information, an influx of wisdom, spiritual guidance, and people who are really here to help you along your spiritual path, help you here along this journey, are going to start coming in. But you've got to stop being so fucking rigid in some sort of way. Stop being so closed off. And allow yourself to really, really open your heart, but not only that, open your spirit. Because you can have all the knowledge and information in the world, but if you don't have any fucking wisdom, if you're not able to be guided by your own moral compass and your own guiding light, then can you, claim that rank of leader? Can you, will that be enough for you to just follow all your life? How do you want to stand out? How do you want to shine? How do you want to break free? How do you want to pioneer? How do you want to lead? Because for some of you, I feel like you really have to change your demeanor if you want people to not like, your accessibility. Like, people need to see your heart more. I feel like, especially if you're trying to sell something or sell a product or sell a service that you do, there is something about allowing yourself to be softer, or not trying, like, going in it more authentically, showing your heart, not being the persona that people want you to, or you think people want you to be. And so I'm ultimately, it's coming up, it's time to spend a lot more quality time alone. For some of you, that quality time alone is reading, it's getting to know yourself more, it's praying, it's diving deeper into your shadow. Why do you do the things you do when you know what you know? Let's get into it. I love you. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.